What's up, guys? It's your boy, The Purposeful Trader, and I'm super excited to come to you with the first February's watch list of 2021. So let's get right into it. I'm also going to recap some of the trades I did last week. So let's jump right into it. PEI. It was a beautiful trade last week. Got in it around what? I think it was that Thursday or Friday, and ended up releasing it that Monday. Beautiful trade. Pushed right into what I thought it would do. I bought it in the twos, held it because it started to hold, and it pushed into strength into it pushed into the close of the day, and it opened up, retested that previous breakout level, and just beautifully was pushing, and I sold right around the threes as I saw it, not breaking out. I saw that forming, so almost basically dead top. So got out there and got into 205. Beautiful game. Over 30+%. See, it's bounced since then, but actually, what I want to talk about now is the fact that in the past 5 days, it's pretty much holding every swipe. So every pull down is like a swipe. It's getting bought up. It got slammed down to this level, bought up, and actually holding this level again of the 240s. So I wouldn't be surprised to see, this actually try to go over those threes or 275 right in here, pull back down because it has a little range. 270s, 240s, 30 cents tops basically right now. When it really gets volatile, if you look left, went from 230, low of 222, and so basically 70 cents a share. Uh, so I'm just looking to see, buying this in the 260s maybe. And I really want to probably get it right around this 260-ish level. And I'll be risking off, this 242-ish level, seeing if it cracks on the 240 level. And because I think this can go, if you look on the main chart, on the yearly chart here, let's just do 3-year chart, and bam. So I think this, let me remove this drawing. I had it there for the hive day breakout, seeing when it was going to do remove drawing. So I think this can at least go up here to the 340s. So I'll be buying in the 260s here, and I'll be trying to sell near the, basically for $1 a share. Um, That'll be my in and out strategy. Super oversold, you know. Wish could have maybe accumulated some right in here around this dollar area at first, but I did get some in right near in the twos. What was that at? Right in the twos here. Um, I mean, it was pretty, and that was really good money just getting it there. So, um, a lot of these stocks are overbought, oversold, and they're creating bases and creating breakouts, and that's what I want to pay attention to. Um, the charts with a pattern. FRSX, I got in FRSX thinking it was going to break out huge, and it didn't. So originally I bought this before and, sold, I believe. I can't remember exactly where, and neither is it showing. So maybe that was in my E-Trade account. But it was a beautiful trade, whether I traded it or not. I mean, you can look at it. It held after it fell. It actually held those levels and just kept pushing. And now, it's looking like it's declining. So this is not on our watch list just because of that. VXRT, what is it? VXRT. This is definitely on our watch list. I mean, you can look at this in the last few days. It's had breakout price action. But not just that, from the 9 to the 13s, but also if you look on the last, big picture wise, I think this can build up to break out over the 20s here, over this 1950 area. Uh, there may be some overall resistance. You can see that's the high resistance here. So once it breaks that out, that's 1749. Once it breaks that out, it's going to be in new territory, which would be very beautiful. It can end up being like SUNQ, I mean SUNW, as you see here, just kept running and running. In the past 3 years, 5 years, it's been a long time since this stock has seen, even if we look at 20 years, right? 20 years, going back 20 years. It has a high of 60. Think about this. This stock hadn't been anywhere near the 20s in a while. I mean, it just kept running and running. And it does have a nice size float, very small. So, it was just it had the audacity to keep running. It held all dips, as you can see on the run up. I bought some here, sold some here, bought some here, sold some here. Um, with the small account challenge that I had going on, I bought some, small. So, but now it's descending, and if it keeps breaking downward, we could see 13s. Um, but VXRT is definitely on my watch list now. GME, um, AMC, all those, it looks like the same chart pretty much. If we go back to GME, it's pretty much the same chart. And AMC actually hasn't held, stronger than GME to me. And I don't even necessarily like GME's price action, just for the simple fact of it hadn't been breaking over any key levels. I mean, went from 5 all the way back down to 1 to push. So what I'm looking for with GME is basically either or, make up his mind. Tomorrow is going to be the day it makes up his mind, pretty much, to where if it gaps down, I'm thinking it gaps down towards this 250-ish range right here in this key level. Let's look at it. This key level here, the 250s. I think it gaps down towards this level, towards this 26, was it, whatever this is, 270-ish. And I think it's going to try to replay at 300. Now, if it goes over the 300, starts to hold and starts to grind, then we have, a long setup coming. But if it rejects out the 3 and then rejects out 290, rejects out 270, and just keeps rejecting, then we'll be in the top is settled, which I pretty much think the top has settled. But, just keep looking at the chart. The chart will keep telling you whatever you want to know. I don't want to be too biased. I do want to be open and just play the trade by ear. So that's my watch list. Like I said, I'm open on these trades right here. GME is going to be very volatile again. It's going to be nuts Monday. It's going to be a great decider day. I want to see where it ends. Because if it doesn't break out of this little range here, you can look at this 380 range. If it doesn't break this range here, it rejected here at 380s last time, right? Before and after hours when it broke through. I want to see it break through during the regular hours, even on Friday, it got up to this three on Thursday, finished three, couldn't even go over 350. But in the after hours, guess what happened? Pushed back up, in that morning time. But once it went over 380s on Friday, but rejected again, it showed me that this 370-ish, 380-ish range, as you can see, if I draw a line here, I mean, it'd be pretty much perfect top. This is the top that, this is not the pre-market top. You've had pre-market where it's opened up higher, but I'm talking about during the day, it hadn't been able to stably stay over 380s. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And if it gaps up, I want to see if it retests that 380 level, will it keep going? So that's what I'm looking for on both sides. And this stock has stuff going on with it. So I mean, anything can happen at any time. Anything can happen. Any halts. I mean, it's been in multiple circuit halts. So anything can happen with this at any time. That's why I'm not feeling strong long. But heck, if it does go over that 380 signs and then the 4 signs and then it breaks out that 513, you probably got somebody, right? Even with small shares, I'd be waiting on the backside, which I'm very much an expert in and shorting. But I just want to make sure, like I said, I'm just looking at levels. Shorting this 380s, that's fine because you see that's where the weakness is. So I'm looking for that to either hold and show or fail and basically get nails. Uh, that's my analysis. That's my weekly trading. So thank you so much. Talk to you guys next time.